We're going to go SmackDown Live first, and then we'll touch on Raw a little bit, the major points on Raw, and then we'll touch on the pay-per-view itself. Um, Tonight's SmackDown Live from the start to finish was pretty good. I think it was on fire. They really brought it. The opening segment of SmackDown, and we'll get into that right now with Miz TV. Miz had his talk show with his wife Maurice, and his guest was John Cena. Do you think we'll get to that Texas kid in a minute? I'll go with you first, Justin. What did you think of the Miz TV segment with John Cena as the guest?
Man, if it wasn't for the ending segment tonight, that segment would have been the best of the night because the Miz and John Cena both brought it. I mean, they did damn good.
We appreciate all the shares.
Both of them were firing back at each other, and it was a damn good promo between the both of them.
If you were going to pick one who won the promo battle, I know it's kind of hard to choose one another. Who do you think won, Miz or Cena?
I mean, Cena didn't really get to talk that much. Just for that alone, I'll say Miz. But, I mean, they both did really, really good. I mean, Cena brought it every night like he does, but I'd say Miz won this one.
That's a good point. Who was that said that? Darn, I missed your name, but he said that him naming The Undertaker over The Miz is pretty much a burial itself, and that's true. Saying that he'd rather – there you go, Dr. Epstein. He said that he'd rather face The Undertaker than face, The Miz at WrestleMania if he had to. What about you, Dave? What did you think about the opening segment of Miz TV?
I thought it was awesome. I mean, wow, it was a hot segment. I mean, I thought The Miz kind of went more like just what everyone does. AJ did the same thing. Every time Cena faces the same person, they say the same thing. It seems like it's the same promo over and over when people face Cena. I mean, I really like AJ Styles. You guys know that, and everyone else does too. But, I mean, it seems like it's the same thing. Everyone goes at Cena with the same exact thing. And Cena went old school on The Miz tonight. I mean, he buried him big time on the freaking – I think Cena won hands down. I mean, Cena killed him.
Well, Cena was really good tonight. I think Cena was more shots at The Miz more than anything.
Yeah.
Colin saying that he was mocking wrestlers and just split his last name in half, came with his name The Miz, and excuse me, it was just burying The Miz pretty much, in my opinion.
Yeah, he really was.
That's what the shots were great. I mean, they were hilarious. They were funny. I mean, they were kind of not saying they were true to a point, but they kind of were to a point too.
They both to say it. They both had good points in both of their promos.
Isn't this? You guys agree with this or not? Did Miz tonight say basically the same thing that everyone's been saying to John Cena? They face him every single time. They say that he says exactly to Cena.
It's about the same thing they say to Cena.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Everyone says the same thing. You held me down. I mean, they say the same stuff. You can't wrestle. And just like Cena pointed out, I mean, everyone says the same exact stuff to me over and over and over. I mean, it's the same stuff. I mean, I think Cena just. Like he did with AJ as well, I think. I mean, he just owned the – I mean, Cena really showed why he probably could be the best talker in the WWE. I mean, right now, that was the best promo I've heard in a long time.
Yeah, Maurice got involved kind of at the end, slapped John Cena, Nikki Bella came down. So it's pretty much – appreciate all the hearts. Thank you for the hearts and the shares on Twitter. Pretty much setting up the match at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
So that looks like that's going to happen. And I got to give them credit because I wasn't really looking forward to it, but how they're portraying it on TV is looking very good. I'm actually looking forward to seeing – would y'all guys rather it be a singles match?
Yeah, actually I would. I think this would be a better singles feud. I think if it does be a tag match, if it is a tag match, which it seems like it's going to be, I could see it possibly continuing, but depends how long Cena's sticking around, I guess.
I agree. I agree. I think I'm not going to say that the girls will get in the way, but I mean, we haven't seen Maurice wrestle for, I don't know, 8 or 9 years, so we don't even know if she can go anymore. But I just think they're going to actually get in the way.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I kind of agree with you on that. I think they're
I mean, you really, I agree. Yeah, because you never know. Like, Marie's trying out wrestling again. You know, it's been a while, but I mean, I think she can still wrestle. She's
for sure.
Oh, I'm sure she can. But in a big stage in her probably first match back, possibly.
Ring rust will probably be there a little bit.
Yeah, so nerves will be kicking that night. So hopefully she'll have a match or two before Mania. Nikki will probably eat the pin. She'll probably. I think Nick. If this isn't Nikki's retirement match, you can all obviously see Nikki pinning Maurice and maybe the feud with Miz and Cena continuing.
Yeah.
Next, we had Becky Lynch and Mickie James in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Anything you guys want to touch on this match? Dave or Justin?
I thought it was really good. I mean, the commercials, man, they're really killing some of these, man. I'm starting to feel Justin on that. Because, man, they're really overdoing the commercials a lot. I mean, you come back for like a minute, and it goes to another commercial.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Before, they used to freaking do at least 10 minutes and then go to commercial or something similar to that. I mean, geez. But I thought the match was really good. I guess I didn't look online either, but I didn't even know this match was going to be on the show. I didn't know half the matches we got were going to be on the show. I was like, holy crap.
Same here. It's time for both women to move on. Yeah, I think I kind of agree with you on that. It's time for Mickie James and Becky Lynch to move on. What about you, Justin?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they do put on good matches with each other, but I mean, it's not. I'm not saying it's becoming like the new Sasha and Charlotte, but they've wrestled for the past 3 SmackDowns in a row or something like that. So it's kind of like have other people. Carmella's there just being backstage the whole time, and she can wrestle. So
right. Good point.
See, I guess I'm the only one not tired of it because I think they have such good matches. I'm not tired of seeing these two wrestle. I mean, I don't think it's nowhere near Sasha and Charlotte yet, but I mean, I'm not tired of it because I think they just have such good chemistry in the ring together. It's so fun to watch. So maybe I'm in the minority of people sick of seeing it, but hey, I mean, I don't mind watching these two wrestle.
I don't mind the matches pretty much, but I think to me, it's like, what is the point?
What's left? I mean,
what's the point of these matches? Now Becky Lynch beat her twice now. She won kind of because Alexa Bliss got involved.
There's been rumors about that for a while that you could possibly see Mickie and Alexa for the title at Mania.
Oh, I hope not.
I wouldn't mind that, but if some kind of
no, Mickie James.
Oh, Mickie. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, Mickie. Oh, I thought you were like, I don't want to see that. I was like, yeah. I mean, freaking.
Yeah, I enjoy the matches, but to me, it's like, where's this feud going? It's pretty much over with now that Becky Lynch beat her. Like, I know that she beat her in the match technically, but she's beat her 3 times in a row, I believe. So it's not really much of a feud now that if one person's dominating the other. But
I really don't think Mickie is coming off really that great, and she's not really getting a lot of time either, I guess. But I mean, it's not. I think she just needs to go to turn to a face and basically take on Alexa in a feud, and I think that'd be really good.
Yeah, Mickie James I think her as a face and come off with the crowd a little bit better. I agree. All right, let's move on to the main attraction of the night, which was Luke Harper versus AJ Styles. Winner goes on to face Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. Asuka or a returning Naomi will be blessed next opponent after Mickie. Yeah, I think we can all hope for that. I think the more obvious option would probably be Naomi. But Luke Harper versus AJ Styles. We'll go with not much of a controversial finish, yes. AJ got the pin the first time, but Luke Harper's foot was on the rope, and Shane restarts the match. And I think all 3 of us can all say this is the part where we said, okay, this is the team for Styles and Shane for WrestleMania, and Luke Harper's going to get the victory. But we did not get that. Luke Harper accidentally hits Shane actually with a boot, and Styles takes advantage of that, hits him with the what is it called? It's not the Styles Clash. The
Phenomenal Forearm. No,
the flip. The
50
Pele kick.
Yeah, the splash.
Oh, anyway.
And he wins. So I was shocked to see him beat
like crap
to go on to face Bray Wyatt, but
so we thought
something going on at the end of the night now. We'll get into that. But we'll go with you first, Justin. What did you think of Luke Harper versus AJ Styles, and then the tease kind of with Shane McMahon getting involved a little bit and all that?
Man, I thought it was damn good. I mean, we're seeing more. We already know AJ Styles is badass and he can go in the ring, but we're seeing more and more of Harper coming out, and you know how agile he is, what he can do in the ring. They both put on an excellent match. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I was surprised on how early it went on in the show. I mean, I know it wasn't going to main event because Bray was going to be out there last, but I figured it would go on after a chair match between Apollo and Dolph Ziggler.
I think that was because they were trying to stretch and see how much time they go in it. I think that's what it was. How long would the match take and do this? So I think it was smart, I think, to have it like that. Because you had a good women's match, you go into no more contenders match, and a decent chairs match. You go into something like it was a good flow. You finish. Go ahead.
But no, it was damn good. I really enjoyed it. I mean, we got the tease of Styles and Shane. So I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better. They both did damn good.
Yes. And when Shane got involved, did you think, oh, that's it, Styles is losing?
That was in the back of my mind, yes.
I did too. I mean, I think I was tweeting when the super kick came, and I was like, crap. And I seen the replay. I was like, oh, what? Wait, what? Oh. So I was like, crap. I didn't see the super kick at first, and I was like, oh. So I was like, oh, great, here we go. Shane's going to screw him over. And then it seemed like, wait, everything that's been rumored has happened. I mean, everything that's been rumored and talked about, the matches have happened or are getting set up that direction. And it's like, okay, maybe. I mean, I know it does seem like it is going to be Shane and AJ now, but I mean, I guess it is what it is. I really don't think it'd be fair for them. One thing I didn't like about it is Shane coming down and restarting the match. I mean, I just didn't like the commissioner coming out and restarting the match. I know it's to play for the storyline with AJ and Shane, but I think it just made no sense to me to have like Shane walk out there and, we're gonna restart this. I would have rather seen like the referee see a replay and restart it or something similar to that, instead of having another referee come down and say something.
Well, yeah, it plays up to the storyline, but it makes sense kind of in a way to have Shane come down because he is the commish. You would think he'd be watching the match, especially with it being the number one contender and it being for the WrestleMania shot and all that. I think we can. All right, we'll skip the chairs match and we'll get to Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton and all that. Where tonight Randy Orton basically turned on Bray Wyatt, pretty much said if you can't beat him, join him. Got the keys to the palace, he said. Burns it down, pretty much I guess kills Abigail or whatever. And so now that Randy Orton is declaring that he wants to face Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania, I think we can all agree that Shane is going to kick Styles out of the match. What do you think, Dave?
I mean, I hope they just don't do it like that. I hope they do something different. I hope they'll grab the match out, even though he won. He went through a battle royal and technically had a draw and almost won that. Then a week later, he comes back and he does beat Luke Harper. I mean, you would think he should get a title shot anyway. Maybe it happens on SmackDown. I mean, who knows? But you would think he deserves a title shot, because, I mean, he did win the match. I mean, he still deserves a title shot. I don't think they're going to make it a triple threat because it's the story we see it end tonight. But, man, yeah, that was my thing on that.
What about you, Justin?
I mean, I don't know, honestly. I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm on the fence about it, to tell you the truth. I don't know.
Does AJ deserve a title shot?
Yeah, I mean, I guess he does, because if you look at it in the rule book way, Orton gave up his shot. So he gave it up, so he doesn't have it anymore. So I don't know how he can say, I'm going to compete for the title.
Right. I don't think I can see happening maybe is Shane makes them face each other. Randy and Styles face each other for the spot. And then Randy wins. And Styles is pissed.
That would be good, but that's a pay-per-view match you want right there, though.
That is a pay-per-view match.
I mean, you don't want to give that away on free TV. I mean, man, that's a pay-per-view right there.
Yeah, but, they got They got time to fill, and the storyline can continue on for a couple of more weeks. They can say, Shane can say, they got to face each other for the title shot. Styles loses, and that's that's going to get Styles pissed off at Shane, which sets up the storyline right there. So that's what I think is most likely going to happen. But I think we can all agree that SmackDown Live was good tonight.
Oh, it was badass. It was really good.
Right, yeah. I mean, I love the ending. I mean, I would say a triple threat, but man, the way they ended that, it just looks so awesome. There's no way you can have a triple threat with the way they did that tonight. I mean, it just looked perfect. I mean, Randy burning the thing down. I mean, Bray's reaction back and forth. I mean, SmackDown WWE production is phenomenal anyway.
That was well done. It really was.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing tonight, I mean, SmackDown is like night and day compared to Raw. I mean, wow. I mean, it's like completely two different brands, but it's like two different networks, but it's not. It's the same WWE. And why would you do similar stuff like that on Raw? I mean, man.
Styles is supposed to be on Talking Smack tonight, so maybe they announced something on SmackDown, Talking Smack, I'm sorry, with AJ or something. We'll see. All right, let's move on to Raw, and then we'll touch on our predictions on Fastlane this coming Sunday night. I'm not going to go through the whole Raw because I don't think Raw was that great, so it's not very much to talk about. There was only a couple of good segments. The Goldberg, Owens, Triple H, and Seth Rollins. And I think that's about it that I really wanted to talk about on Raw. So let's talk first off about Goldberg and Kevin Owens. Goldberg actually opened up Raw, got him over there quick and easy. He had a nice little opening promo. He didn't fuck up, surprisingly, so he did good. Owens came out with another nice little promo as well. Why not talk about how bad the bad stuff was? Because this show would go on for like 2.5 hours. So, I mean, we could talk about that and then just shit on WWE all night, and that would just be 4 hours of that. But we could just go through the good stuff that y'all are actually interested in, and then stuff like that. Because I don't think y'all care about Strowman and a Reigns contract signing. So it is.
I mean, do you guys really want to sit here and have us bitch and rant about how bad some of the stuff on Raw was for like 2 hours?
I mean, you all know what's bad about Raw and what's bad about WWE, so we don't need to, say it over and over again. We know what's bad with it, and hopefully it changes. So Goldberg and Owens. This will kind of go into the prediction of Fastlane as well. First off, do you think the match goes longer than 3 minutes? And does Goldberg beat Owens clean? Or does Jericho somehow get involved, distract Owens, and Owens gets a spear and a jackhammer? We'll go with you first, Dave. What do you think? Do you think, as I said, do you think it goes longer than 3 minutes? And do you think Jericho gets involved in the match?
I don't think Jericho gets involved just because of how I don't know if Justin seen this on Facebook or Instagram, but they did the thing where Owens beat up Jericho at a live event the other night.
I saw that, yeah.
And so I think they basically played it where they carried him out in a stretcher or something, I think.
Mm.
And so I think they're playing it up like Jericho's injured and he's going to be out for a couple weeks. He could show up like the next night, like next Monday or something like that, I guess. But I think I don't think Goldberg is. I don't think Owens is going to beat Goldberg. I would be shocked if it goes longer than 3 minutes. I really would, because I think Goldberg is just the bell's going to ring. He's going to spear him and jackhammer a match over. That's probably going to piss a lot of people off. I tell you right now, it probably is. If he just squashes Owens in 30 seconds, I do not think he goes longer than Brock at all.
Hopefully, Kevin gets a good showing before he loses. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
I would love that, but I just think they're going to kill Owens. I really do. And Owens can come back from it. He can, because, I mean, he's done it before. When he got Cena, he came back. So, I mean,
first of all, there's no way this match even gets close to 3 minutes, because what's that going to do to Brock Lesnar? That's going to make him look weak if Kevin Owens lasts longer than he did during the match.
Right.
So, I mean, there's no way it's going to get even close to 2 minutes. I'd say 2 minutes. I'd say maybe like a minute 15.
You say bell rings, maybe a counter, and then it's over.
Yeah, I'd say maybe a minute 15, maybe right at a minute. But I mean, there's no way he's gonna last longer than Brock did. There's no way.
I think that's why the other matches on the card are going to be probably really good, and they're going to probably be really long.
It's gonna make up for it. Yeah.
Well, at the end, it's going to piss a lot of people off, but it's still the whole show.
3 minutes puts over Kevin, though. That is true, but do they want Kevin Owens? You know, this is WWE. Do they want Kevin Owens to look stronger than Brock? Remember, this is WWE we're talking about.
Yeah.
Man, probably not. So
yeah,
Brock's probably gonna. This is probably gonna have Brock.
They want Brock and Goldberg for the title. I mean, that's what they want. They want Brock and Goldberg fighting for a title.
Right. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see Kevin Owens go for a clothesline. He misses.
He spears. Yeah.
Over from there.
Maybe they do something where Kevin Owens gets his pop-up powerbomb on Goldberg, and Goldberg just gets right up and destroys him, which would really suck, but they could do something like that.
Or maybe Kevin Owens is a smart guy, and when the bell rings, he crawls out of the ring.
That too, yeah.
And has Goldberg chase him. So maybe he does something smart.
That's an interesting question. I mean, do we see, which I would make no sense to me to have Owens, which I would like him to keep the title, but you would think everything that's happened has been predicted is happening. Everyone's picked everything. Goldberg. I mean, if you want to have Team Triple H and Owens is a part of Team Triple H, I mean, maybe he has some Joe and whoever else pop up and help Owens keep the title somehow. I don't know. But to me, you would think Vince wants Goldberg and Brock for the title.
Oh, yeah. That's the marquee matchup there. Or to them it is.
To him, yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah.
But let's go on to the tag title match, which is Enzo and Cass versus the Club. First question before I ask you who wins the match.
I thought it was just Cass versus.
No, I'm talking about the pay-per-view.
Oh, the pay-per-view. Oh, okay.
Do you think? First question: do you think Cass and Enzo last longer than WrestleMania? And as a team, because they're kind of, I don't know if it's me, but they're kind of teasing a breakup. Not so like a lot, but kind of in a way. And do you think Cass and Enzo win the tag titles this Sunday versus the Club? We'll go with Dave first.
I think they've been teasing it for a while, and it seems like lately Enzo keeps talking more and more and being more cocky. And it seems like Enzo might be the one who turns heel, and Big Cass becomes the face. I mean, it really does. Like last night, I mean, he had a really good match against Luke Gallows. I mean, Cass looked great in that match, I thought. I really haven't seen him shine like that really at all for a while anyway. I mean, but I don't think they're going to win, and I think Enzo is going to probably be the one to blame, but Enzo's probably going to blame Cass or something. I mean, I just don't think the club shouldn't lose the titles anyway. They should keep it at least for another month at least.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think they're gonna. I think Enzo loses the match probably, and then he blames Cass or something happens, or maybe we see a screw job. Maybe Enzo screws over Cass and walks away. That'd be another interesting thing. But yeah, I don't think it. So Justin, what about you?
I agree with you. The Club's gonna win on Sunday. And I could totally see if they do break up, I could see Enzo doing the damage to Cass. And if that happens, I hope Enzo goes to the Cruiserweight division because there's no room for him besides that on the main roster. I mean, who's he going to fight besides Cass for a little bit? And then after that, you know what I mean?
No, but one thing people don't look at, he's a great talker. He could easily bring up somebody else, someone else to watch his back. And he could kind of be like that heel partner that, like, Road Dogg was never considered a great wrestler, but he was a great talker.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's what it kind of similarity to me with that is like Road Dogg and Enzo. They're both really great talkers.
I wouldn't mind. I don't know if Enzo can actually, it could last in the Cruiserweight. I'm not sure how good of a wrestler he is.
Yeah.
But him in Cruiserweight makes sense because he obviously wouldn't last against normal wrestlers in the WWE.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And even against the Cruiserweights, I mean, yeah, I just think you could have him be with somebody else. He
can easily team up. I think he can easily be the guy that gets drafted to SmackDown, and they the tag teams. Maybe they don't turn on each other, but maybe one of them gets drafted to SmackDown. Not the team, but the wrestler.
One person, yeah.
Yeah, so we should see how that thing goes on this Sunday. I think we all agree that the club retain the tag title, and they move on to defend them at WrestleMania, I guess. I hope, at least. Sami Zayn versus Samoa Joe. Now, this match should get a lot of time.
Oh.
Should be a good match. Should be a great match. Probably will be the match of the night. No brainer.
Yeah.
Unless Strowman and Reigns pull something out of their ass. We'll go with you first, Justin. Zayn or Joe? Who do you got?
I mean, at this point, I don't see how you can have Samoa Joe losing a match. Him coming in as the destroyer. I mean, Sami Zayn will give him a hell of a fight. Don't get me wrong. I just don't see Samoa Joe losing right now.
How do you feel about WWE portraying Joe so far on Raw?
I like it. I mean, he's basically a hitman. I think it's doing good for him for his career for right now.
What about you, Dave?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. It's just like the stuff he did on Raw with Cesaro. I like how his character is coming off a lot. How he is, and what happened on Raw too, which I'm sure we'll talk about with Joe and Triple H. I mean, I like that whole thing. It's like he's the muscle, and like kind of like if there is going to be a new version of the Horseman or Evolution, Joe obviously is Arn Anderson. He's the enforcer. And that's basically what he is. Yeah, I mean, he's the enforcer. He's Triple H's enforcer.
That's dirty.
I really don't mind how they got him, but he's a monster, and that's what he should be. He's a Samoan machine. He's just destroying everybody. The match itself, yeah, I think Joe has to win. I think it'd be probably the match tonight, like you guys said. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I mean, I could see someone else getting involved as well, but I hope not really see Joe win clean. But I think they're going to do something. Something else is happening with this group, I think. I think someone else is joining them.
You think so?
I think someone, if it's not Cesaro, which it could easily be Cesaro, could end up joining them. Who knows? But which would be awesome. But I mean, man, there's so much ways they could go with this. I mean, because I just think they're going to be someone else involved in this. Just because, I mean, besides you got Owens and Joe, I haven't really seen Owens with them at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know if Owens is really with Triple H. You would think since he talked to him that time, there's something there. I mean, because they talked about the guys who are loyal to Triple H. Right now, those are the two guys, and if they're doing loyalty to Triple H, I mean, I know it would make no sense at all because he would be a great face. But Finn Balor, to me, would be the next logical guy who would be loyal to Triple H.
Yeah, I could see that.
No, so we shall see. Because let's see what else. We got Strowman, Reigns, Gallagher, Neville, and we'll talk about the Rollins and the Triple H segment. Again, this Tables Podcast, episode number 48. We appreciate all the total of 66 viewers that popped in here tonight. Appreciate all y'all. Hit that follow button if you can. Those hearts are much appreciated as well. We appreciate all the feedback and all the hearts and all that. It's much appreciated. We'll go with Strowman and Reigns next. 1-on-1. I guess it's a regular match so far. They haven't really announced if it's going to be a no disqualification, some kind of gimmick enforced. We'll see. Who you got, Dave? We'll go Justin first. Strowman, Reigns. Who goes over and how?
Man, this is a tough one. I can see both of them winning, but I'm gonna go Strowman on this one, just to switch it up for a little bit. I mean, they're both gonna hit each other hard. They're both gonna go at it, but I don't know. Somehow I see Strowman winning by disqualification or sending him through a barricade or through a table or something. I don't know.
Something to overpower Reigns and get the
yeah.
I got you. What about you, Dave?
I mean, if it isn't anything like that, and it is a straight up match, and there's no count out, which you could easily do like a count out when Strowman beats him by count out, I guess. But I mean, I would love Strowman to win. I would really love them to push Strowman to the moon. I just think Reigns, the way Reigns has been getting his ass kicked by Strowman in the last couple weeks. I just think Reigns is gonna probably end up beating him. I really do, because Strowman has been destroying Reigns the last couple weeks, and I think now this Sunday will be Reigns' little turn to get the win and be the one to first beat the streak.
I think okay. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I hope it happens. I think Strowman's gonna win. And I think somehow Undertaker's gonna get involved in this whole mess. Lights go out, some kind of tease of the Taker to get Reigns distracted. Strowman gets to win. I think it's gonna be his revenge on Reigns for him getting eliminated in the Royal Rumble. To set up the tease for Mania. Because I think the next night on Raw, I think Reigns maybe challenges Undertaker to Mania.
Yeah, because
though I don't think you need that. I think what you could do is Reigns wins, unfortunately, and then all of a sudden Undertaker's music hits, or Undertaker pops up out of nowhere and chokeslams Reigns to end it after he wins. And you can see
but I think Strowman needs to win this match.
I do too, but I just don't think
Strowman needs to win this match. And a good point. Strowman and Reigns is probably the most unpredictable match on the pay-per-view. And
that's a good point.
That's true.
I don't think. I mean, maybe, I guess, but I just don't think, by the way, Strowman has been destroying Reigns, because you know how much Vince loves Reigns. I think he's going to put – Reigns hasn't got put over against Strowman yet, and I think Sunday is when he's going to beat him. I don't want – I thought
he got over on Reigns last night. I mean, he took the spear.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Through the barricade. Strowman got up. Strowman got in there again, took the Superman punch.
And then Strowman destroyed him again. That's why I think Sunday Reigns is going to be the one who finally beats Strowman. I don't want it to happen, but I'm just saying I just think that's what they're going to do. Because it seems like Reigns did spear Strowman, but Strowman got right up and went in the ring and destroyed him. And then that's what I think, that's what they're going to make us sit through another Reigns title run.
Yeah, a very good point on the unpredictable match. It's very we don't know what's gonna happen. Let's go with do y'all want to talk about the cruiserweight, or do you all think Neville's gonna end up winning that match? I think Neville's gonna win.
Oh yeah, he's gonna win. Yeah.
Yeah, we also have Nia and Sasha, which I don't know the point of that, but whatever.
Yeah, all right, Charlotte and Bayley. Quick answers. Does Charlotte undefeated continue?
Charlotte's gonna win.
Yep.
Charlotte, I think we all agree that Charlotte's going to win that. All right, let's get to the main attraction of Raw last night, which was Rollins' interview with
Corey Graves.
Yes, Corey Graves. It was a nice surprise how Rollins looked depressed, looked upset. I liked how he played the part. Triple H ends up coming out, kind of throwing it in Rollins' face. I mean, Samoa Joe came out of nowhere. I didn't even see him.
Yeah, where the hell did he come from? It's like, what the shit?
It's like Joe. I'm like, Joe, what the fuck? We just popped up. Like, boom.
Popped up out of nowhere. But yeah, Triple H pretty much telling Rollins that he better not show up to WrestleMania. So to me, this has HBK unsanctioned match written all over it, where this is going to be a street fight. I think Rollins is going to call him out on WrestleMania, and it's going to be a street fight at Mania. Unsanctioned, no ref. They're just going to beat the shit out of each other until something crazy happens.
Dude, that would be awesome. I would love that.
That would be good.
I don't know if it would be anywhere near what Michaels and Triple H did back at that SummerSlam. Man, that was an awesome match.
It really was.
But okay, if that doesn't happen, do you think if there's going to be an actual match at WrestleMania between Rollins and Triple H? Go with you first, Dave.
Yeah, I think they have a match. Yeah. Or I think you guys were saying, like, it would probably be something like Triple H to say, okay, you want to fight me? Fine. We're going to fight. You got to sign a contract, waive your all rights where we can't be sued if something happens to you. Something like you guys were saying, no holds barred type, anything goes match.
This is an unsanctioned match because if you get hurt, WWE's not responsible.
Yeah, you can't sue us, sue them or whatever.
Right. So that's something along the line that I could see happen. Is it a risk with Rollins and his injuries? Yeah, but I think we can all agree to this. Rollins' injuries have been freak accidents.
Yeah.
It's not something that he's done like a crazy ass double flip off the rope and he's, broken a leg or something. The first one was a move he's done millions of times. His leg landed wrong. Boom. He was out. This one was Samoa Joe taking him down the wrong way. Luckily it wasn't as bad as his first injury, and bam. So we can't say that he's injury prone because both of them have been kind of freak accidents to me. So yes, it's a risk, but I think it's a risk that it's worth taking, especially at a WrestleMania.
I don't know. I don't know if it's worth taking, honestly, just because it's so close to coming off this. What if something seriously does happen in this match and he messes his leg up completely? I mean, he's really going to be just weeks off of surgery.
Yeah, that's it. If he's no more than 80%, I wouldn't go through it. I'd let him heal because I've had a torn ACL and that's just not fun. I mean, it takes a long time to heal. And if he's not at 100%, I would go nowhere near that match.
Yeah, so this is unpredictable where this may land. So,
but if there is anyone out there who could protect Seth Rollins in a match, who just come out of surgery, it probably would be Triple H. Who could make sure and help get him through the match without getting injured.
Probably, Triple H is not known for hurting people, so yeah, he could probably have a match where Rollins could go to the match injury free.
Or you could getting hit by a car or getting jumped by somebody in the back, so that cancels the match.
Yeah, something's gonna happen, so I'm interested to see that. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up Fastlane. But
you want to give comments on the segment? What we thought about it?
Of what?
Of the Rollins interview and
Go ahead.
We'll
go Justin first, because I know you probably have a lot to say. We'll go Justin first.
Justin, go.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it a lot. I don't know where the hell Joe came from. He just came out of thin air, I guess. But I mean, they got straight to the point. They both did a damn good job in their promos. The only thing I was gonna say, I had 2 problems with Raw last night. And one of my problems was the way they're talking down Mick Foley. And I understand, all the heels are doing it, but I mean, come on, it's Mick Foley. They're treating him like he's shit.
Right.
Especially Stephanie and then Braun Strowman. So I kind of didn't like that, which, I mean, I get why they're doing it. And then I don't like what they're doing to Rusev. To me, Rusev seems like he's going down the path of like a comedy person now. I mean, he's not there yet, but now he's losing in tag matches with Jinder Mahal, and I just don't like the way he's going right now.
Right. Rusev definitely, I agree with you, deserves a whole lot.
He's really underrated for being really a hilarious guy on the mic, though. He's really he's so funny.
I'm scared he's going to go to that deal where he's going to lose every time now. Not every time now, but he's going down that path, it seems.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now, what's up with you, Dave, before we get to the last topic of the night?
Okay. The Rollins interview I had a big problem with Graves because he's all I just didn't like it. It came off so weird and odd that he's like, well, maybe I deserve this to happen to me. I mean, it was like, wait, really? Why would you? I mean, it just seemed like so stupid.
I forgot about that part. Yeah.
To me, it was like karma in a way. Like karma, I did all this shit that was bad. Like there's just.
That's why I hate it. That sounds.
I had all these matches for my title, and I got help for all that time. So I think that was more like him saying like karma's coming back to bite me in the ass.
Triple H got into his head.
Yeah. I just hated how it came off and the way they did it like that. He should have just said, you know what? I did what I did. It happened. I mean, I would do anything for the champion. I mean, something like that. Do anything to be the champion. And he did that. And he's like, I'm not sorry for what I did. And it just seems so – I really hated who wrote that promo for him because it was just like, I didn't like it at all. because in his promo he wasn't really that good. He's just not good on interviews like that because it really did not come off really that good with him Graves. I mean,
Right.
to me, it just came off really weak. And I mean, I did love the Triple H thing. I mean, that stuff was just awesome. Like we talked about, Joe popped up out of nowhere. That was great. And Triple H showing probably why he's better than the whole locker room in promos probably back there. I don't know. I mean, geez, he just freaking killed it up there. I mean, wow. I mean, yeah, that was the only one of the biggest problems I had around just his promo was just really weak to me. And he seemed almost, maybe I'm wrong, but when Triple H is talking, he seemed more in awe of Triple H's promo than he really did kind of trying to be the good guy facing the monster heel. I mean, he really didn't seem, I don't know, maybe it was just a situation, maybe something was off. I don't know, something did seem kind of off with Rollins last night.
I don't know. The segment wasn't too bad. It definitely gets me excited for the upcoming feud and see where it goes at WrestleMania and see if anything happens at WrestleMania. Let's see. That's gonna wrap up Fastlane and Raw and SmackDown. But one more topic before we head off tonight. Kind of huge news in the wrestling industry. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy have been released from TNA. They are no longer on Impact Wrestling. No longer is Michael Bennett, Maria Kanellis, or Drew Galloway. So TNA losing some. I'm sorry?
I thought Bennett and Maria re-signed with TNA.
Yeah, me too. So they just now got, I don't know about release, but they left as well. So some pretty big names leaving TNA. Hopefully praying to the WWE gods upstairs that somehow Hardy and
I want Drew McIntyre back.
Drew Galloway and Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy and shit, even Michael Bennett show up somehow on. Maybe Michael Bennett will probably go on NXT. That's for damn sure. But the Hardys, man, they will get a huge ass pop, especially in a New Day segment. If New Day's out there in the ring and the Hardys music hits, oh my goodness.
Well, I don't know if y'all saw it, but Jeff Jarrett was tweeting earlier about the talent talking about their contracts or whatever. So I don't know if that led to some of them leaving.
Well, the whole thing was that they were trying to half-ass the Hardys on royalties and shit like that. Not going to give them pretty much, creative to their own, personas. Mm-hmm. So they were out. They left. And, Double J is really – I don't know what the hell Double J is doing.
Well, Matt's wife tweeted out, maybe I'll just keep these titles.
Yeah, right, I saw that.
They offered to lose the titles on TV, and TNA declined it. So I don't blame some harsh or some salty wounds with the Hardys, especially since they
saved TNA.
TNA.
I mean, got
TNA a little bit more popular with the mainstream audience because of the character.
Yeah, I mean, where would TNA be at without Final Deletion right now?
Yeah.
Not even less. I mean, without that stuff, which is Matt Hardy driven all of it. I mean, I was so sure there's other people involved. But I mean, basically all Matt Hardy, and the broken thing basically gave TNA a buzz and gave people into Hardy. What is his new character? I mean, Matt Hardy basically created the buzz for TNA by himself. And if we could get broken Matt Hardy, that would be freaking awesome on WWE. I just don't know if he would give up the rights to his character, but man, if we could get that version of Matt Hardy, that would be awesome because he's reinvented himself like Jericho did. Jericho has done. He had something similar to what he did, but kind of the difference is he can completely change his entire character than compared to Jericho. I mean, if you want, I don't know if we did the Year in Awards with Matt Hardy, but he's definitely deserved one with his freaking the way he rechanged his character, if not comeback of the year or something, because he was wow.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
But did you want to talk about Beth Phoenix in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that, and I totally forgot about that. Another WWE Hall of Fame inductee was announced on Monday night, and that was Beth Phoenix. That's the female that is going in this year. I'm sure a lot of people were hoping for maybe China, but Beth Phoenix is the one going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Quick answer, 10 seconds. Dave, does she deserve to be into the Hall of Fame?
Oh, yeah, I would say so. But real bubble really quick on what you were saying. WE could not put China in this year. They can't, because then they would get criticism for it. Because, oh, you only put her in because she died.
She died, yeah.
That's what they would get a lot from that. So they're damned if they do, damned if no. You do not put her in, so you don't like. I mean, it's basically the same thing. I mean, I can see people's argument they want other people in. I get that, but I mean, I think Beth Phoenix had a great career in WE. I mean, first ever women's I Quit match, first ever women's tables match.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she had some good matches at a time when
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Finish off.
I was just saying, at a time when she was wrestling a bunch of supermodels and Barbies, where there basically wasn't a lot of real wrestlers there in the WE, like women wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she did great. Boom. But go ahead, Justin.
Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely think she deserves to be in there because, I mean, she was, a 3-time women's champion. I think she was the first one to hold the women's and the Divas championship. I don't think Michelle McCool held the Divas championship.
When will The Rock ever go in? The Rock's already in the Hall of Fame.
So he's not.
No, he's not. Yeah.
He's not? Really? I thought The Rock was already in the Hall of Fame.
No.
He inducted his family or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, The Rock himself.
The Rock's been inducted. Really? Huh. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know when he'll be inducted.
The Rock still might have another match or two in him, honestly. That's why
that's a question to answer for another day. But we do appreciate everybody coming in here tonight for the Get the Tables podcast. We'll be live this Sunday right after Fastlane. Hopefully it's a good pay-per-view. I know there's going to be a lot of disappointed fans because Goldberg will probably end the night as the champion. But hopefully before then we see some good matches, and I guess that's all we can really ask for. So for Justin from the Bizarre One Day, for me, we appreciate all the total of 70 viewers tonight. Thank you for all that. Again, we'll be back Sunday night for the Fastlane review. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and we'll be back Sunday. Thanks, everybody. All right.
She did right there. I like that.
Oh, you did?
Music? I like that. The wrap-up music. That was good.
The wrap-up music. Yeah, I'll do that next. I'll do that for now on. Wrap-up music.
I like that.
This freaking Hall of Fame class is stacked this year.
Yes, sure.
I mean,